It's 11 p.m. Your phone rings. It's your daughter, crying, panicked, desperate. She says she's been in a car accident and needs $5,000 immediately for a lawyer, or she'll be arrested. You hear her voice. It's definitely her. The fear is real. The tears sound genuine. You don't think, you just act. You send the money. $5,000, gone in minutes. Except it wasn't her. It was artificial intelligence, a perfect clone of her voice. And you just became victim number 14,000 this year alone. Welcome to ScamShield Daily, where we expose the scams before they expose you. Here's the terrifying part. Scammers can now clone anyone's voice using just 3 to 5 seconds of audio. That Instagram story where you're singing, that TikTok where you're laughing with friends, that YouTube video you posted last year, that's all they need. 3 seconds. They feed it into AI voice cloning software, some of which is completely legal and available online for less than $30 a month. And within minutes, they have a digital copy of your voice that can say absolutely anything they want. Let me tell you about Jennifer from Arizona. Last month, she got the call every parent dreads. Her son's voice, frantic, desperate. He said he'd hit a pregnant woman with his car. He was crying. He was terrified. He needed bail money immediately or he'd go to jail. Then a lawyer got on the line, sounded official, knew her son's name, knew details about their family. The story was detailed. The story was convincing. Jennifer wired $15,000, everything she'd saved for the past 2 years. 2 hours later, her actual son called from his college dorm, safe and completely confused about why his mom was hysterical. The voice she heard, generated by AI from his YouTube gaming videos. His real voice, his actual speech patterns, his laugh, his expressions, all stolen, all weaponized. And Jennifer is not alone. The FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center reports that AI-powered impersonation scams have increased by 340% in just 18 months. 340%. We're talking about $400 million in confirmed losses in the United States alone. And that's only what's been reported. The real number? Likely double that. Canada, the United Kingdom, Australia, the European Union. They're all seeing the same surge. This isn't a local problem. This is a global epidemic. And here's the twist that shocks most people. Elderly targets are most common, yes, but 42% of victims are actually under the age of 40. Teachers, doctors, lawyers, engineers, tech-savvy professionals who thought they could never fall for a scam. They're falling for this one. Why? Because this scam is that good. Let me break down how this actually works, step by step. First, scammers scout social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, any platform where people post videos with their voice. They're looking for you. They're looking for your kids. They're looking for your grandkids. They download a clip. Just a few seconds. That's the raw material. Then they use voice cloning software. Tools like 11 Labs, Descript, resemble AI. These are legitimate companies making legitimate tools for audiobooks, for accessibility, for content creation. But criminals, they're exploiting them. The software analyzes your voice, the pitch, the tone, the rhythm, the accent, the way you pronounce certain words, and it creates what's called a voice model, a digital twin of your voice. Now, here's where it gets really dangerous. Once they have your voice model, they can make it say anything. Literally anything. Mom, I've been kidnapped. Dad, I crashed the car. Grandma, I'm in jail. I need money right now. Whatever script gets you to panic and send money, that's what your cloned voice will say. But they're not just winging it. These aren't amateurs. We're talking about organized criminal networks, operations with hundreds of employees working in shifts 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They have training manuals. They have scripts. They have tech support. Some of these call centers look like legitimate businesses, rows of computers, supervisors monitoring calls, quality control checking which scripts work best. This is industrial scale fraud. And they've studied psychology extensively. They know that fear and love are the two emotions that completely bypass rational thinking. That's why it's always your child is in danger or your grandchild needs you desperately. They're not hacking your computer. They're hacking your heart, and that's far more effective. So how do you spot it? Let's talk about the red flags you cannot afford to miss. Red flag number 1, extreme urgency. These scammers always, and I mean always, create a crisis that requires immediate action. No time to think, no time to verify, no time to consult anyone else. Send the money right now or I'll be arrested. Wire it immediately or they'll hurt me. I need it in the next 10 minutes. That urgency? It's completely intentional. They know that fear shuts down your rational brain. They know that panic makes you act on emotion instead of logic. They've been trained to keep you in that state. And here's the thing. Real emergencies? Your loved ones will understand if you need 5 minutes to verify the situation. Scammers won't. If someone is demanding money immediately, right this second with no time to think, that's your first massive red flag. Red flag number 2. They'll ask you not to tell anyone else. Don't call mom, she'll have a heart attack. Don't tell dad, it'll make things worse. The lawyer says to keep this between us. If you involve anyone else, I'll go to jail. Isolation is their weapon. They know that the moment you talk to someone else, the spell breaks. A second opinion shatters their strategy. That's why they work so hard to keep you alone with your fear. Real emergencies don't require secrecy. Real family members won't be upset that you verified the situation. If someone is telling you to keep an emergency secret from other family members, that's red flag number 2. Red flag number 3, they can't or won't video chat. My phone is broken. The camera doesn't work. I don't have time right now. The connection is too bad. Always an excuse. Always a reason. Because they can clone your voice, but they can't clone your face. Not yet anyway. Not in real time. So they avoid video at all costs. Red flag number 4. Background sounds don't match the story. They say they're at the police station, but you hear no ambient noise, no phones ringing, no people talking, no echo of a large room. They say they're at a hospital, but it's completely silent in the background. I can clone the voice, but it can't generate a realistic environment. If the audio sounds too clean, too isolated, that's suspicious. Now, AI voices are getting incredibly good, but they're not perfect yet. Listen for slight robotic inflections, unnatural pauses, emotional responses that don't quite match the situation. Sometimes there's a faint echo or digital compression sound, but here's the problem. This technology is improving every single month. What sounds obviously fake today might be completely indistinguishable by next year, so we can't rely on detection alone. We need prevention strategies, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about right now. Defense strategy number 1, and this is critical. Create a family-safe word. Right now. Not tomorrow, not next week. Right now. Pause this video if you need to and establish a safe word with your immediate family, something unusual that a scammer couldn't possibly guess from your social media. Purple elephant, Taco Tuesday, Grandma's secret recipe, blue bicycle, whatever works for your family. Here's how it works. If someone calls with an emergency, any emergency, you ask for the safe word. No safe word? Hang up immediately. No explanation needed. Just end the call. Make sure every family member knows it. Parents, grandparents, siblings, kids old enough to understand. This one simple step stops this scam cold. Defense strategy number 2, hang up and call back. Always. Even if the voice sounds exactly like your loved one. Even if the caller ID matches. Even if every single detail seems perfect. End the call. Use a number you already have saved in your phone. A number you know is real. Scammers can spoof caller ID to make it look like they're calling from any number, but they cannot intercept your outgoing call to a real number. When you call your actual family member, one of 2 things will happen. Either they'll confirm there's a real emergency and you can help appropriately, or they'll say, "What emergency? I'm fine. What are you talking about?" And you'll know you just avoided a scam. Defense strategy number 3, protect your voice samples. Go through your social media right now, check your privacy settings, make videos friends only or private, delete old public videos with extended voice samples. Yeah, it's inconvenient. Yeah, it's tedious, but it's also incredibly smart. While you're at it, set up 2-factor authentication on your financial accounts, enable transaction notifications, create withdrawal limits. These are speed bumps that give you time to realize something's wrong before your money disappears forever. And please, talk to your elderly family members about this right now. Share this video with them. Scammers specifically target older adults because they're less familiar with AI technology and more trusting of phone calls. Have the conversation today, not next week. Today. All right, here's where I need your help. Drop a comment below. Have you received one of these AI scam calls? Or maybe you know someone who has? Share your story so others can learn the warning signs. Your experience could save someone else from losing thousands of dollars. I've put together a complete resource guide in the description below. Direct links to report scams to the FBI and FTC. If this video helped you or someone you know, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Stay skeptical, stay safe, and remember, if something feels urgent and strange, it probably is. See you next time on ScamShield Daily.